Jeff, this is one big controversial project, and this is one big controversial city council vote on this plan that could determine the future of downtown Atlanta. For most of the past 3 hours, people have been lining up to speak for and against the project, as proposed by Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. The developer, CIM from Los Angeles, wants to spend about $5 billion filling in the big hole downtown with skyscrapers and hotels and shops, restaurants and housing, including affordable housing. The deal with the city would give the developer a sales tax break and a property tax break of up to nearly $2 billion. The developer would spend tens of millions of dollars for affordable housing, economic development, a new fire station, and nearly 40% of the construction contracts would go to women and minority-owned firms. Former Atlanta Mayor Andrew Young said that every huge project crucial to Atlanta's growth and prosperity has been controversial. He's for the Gulch deal. Former State Senator Vincent Ford and others said the deal.
I have cast my lot with meaningful, successful, and visionary development. This has been a profitable city for almost everybody with courage and vision.
Kill this now so we can pass something that's just and fair and equitable for all people in this city.
People are still lined up to speak for and against the project. The council is expected to vote tonight, one way or the other. No telling how this one will go. Reporting live from Atlanta City Hall, John Sherrick, 11 Alive News.